Okay, so last time we finished up Gym Leader Castle, and I was thinking long and hard to the point where it's been a long time since I've done this, about how I wanted to do things next. I tried doing Surge with the Silver Team, because I was debating on what order I should do it in and how I should do it, but then the idea occurred to me, why don't I just use the Fire Red Team to take out the Kanto gyms, and we can go ahead and do it in order, so this can kind of be like a 2-for-1. So I went ahead just a second ago. I don't know why I clicked that. Yes, this is the fire. It's the red cartridge. It's not fire red. I guess I can go ahead and show you. Here is the team. We got, Bright Powder Paralysis, Regular Berry, Quick Claw, because he's technically the slowest, Burnt Berry, and Leftovers. So take a look at everyone's moves. You're going to notice, there's going to be some differences between the two because, 3 generations. But this is what I have for the red team. Jinx cannot learn Dream Eater inside of Gen 1 because Gen 1's fucking retarded. Is Jinx black or purple? I think she's purple. It makes sense if she was purple, but she looked black right there. Yeah, Nidoking was kind of all over the place. Nidoking was technically the slowest out of all of them, despite the fact that he's actually not really slow at all. So, yeah, this is what we're going with. Now, registered. You. I was trying to think about it because I was like, well, I don't want things like frozen and paralysis on my flying types because it makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, I'm also thinking about how useful things like waking up and the confusion were for me as well. So here is Brock. I will have a brain moment for a second. Instantly my instincts say Gyarados Charizard, because that takes care of the other half, and then if we had a grass type, that'd take care of the last half of it. I do not, well, I guess Raichu, but they probably have a ground attack. That's the best idea. If we had a grass type, that would, cut out 2/3 of his team. If we still had Lita, that would cut out 2/3 of his team right there, but unfortunately we can't mix and match cartridges unless I decided to trade this team over onto the silver cartridge. Then I could technically do that, but that's not what we're doing right now. So I guess we're going to go with these 3. We got a 1/3 chance on each of them. So, and yeah, this is basically the same gyms, but polished up a little bit, because, they were able to push the N64 a tiny bit harder, thanks to experience. And you'll notice Gyarados is like a really dark blue. That's because Gen 1 Pokemon were really, really strange to put into the stadium games. Like, it couldn't figure out what to do with the colors. And you get random things like that. I'm pretty sure that's been said in the past, but just in case it hasn't, I'm saying it now. So, yeah, there you go. Clarification. Yeah, because I'm going to release it ahead of time. Basically, I took my time. I started and got the Johto half of this done, and then I pretty much focused entirely on Breath of the Wild, and now I'm here to finish it up now that Breath of the Wild is done. So, there you go. My original plans were actually to release this a lot sooner. Probably gonna use a rock attack. Guess we'll take our chances. But, scheduling didn't work out the way I wanted it to, so we're just going to do it here and now this way, and just release it in the order of things recorded, which is why this is going to come out after Breath of the Wild, because Breath of the Wild's done, and it'll make my life a little bit less confusing. Unless, of course, that didn't turn out, then surprise, bitch! There you go. Pretty sure it's not entirely accurate, but for the most part it's accurate. Like, I want to say Raichu had Thunder, but I'm playing the safe game and going with Thunderbolt. These guys should be all beefed up as well. Missing Node went ahead, got their rare candies up, got the proteins and stuff up to make my life easier, and that's kind of the best thing about Gen 1. Missing No. You don't have to try. It's very easy to get everyone up to level 50 or level 100. You couldn't have critical hit it last time. If I didn't know any better, I would say they programmed it to increase the odds of a critical hit when it matters the least. They really did one of each. Well, there's no perfects, and we have Seismic Toss, right? You know, so we could also do Thunder Wave. Which would be the better of the options? Let's go Thunder Wave, because it's not like Charizard can't kill it. Like, one shot, it's done. I'm just like, yeah. Let's go ahead and have a little bit of fun, I suppose. Brilliant. Fun's over. Switching to Charizard. I don't feel like doing 4 Seismic Tosses. Most it probably has is things like Spikes. In this case, maybe Pin Missile. Maybe something like Iron Defense. I don't know if I can learn Iron Defense. Rollout, that's a bad day. However, Rollout was always the best looking animation in this game. It's so funny to me. I was young and I thought it was funny. I still think it's funny. I just don't laugh at it the same way I did when I was 9 years old? I don't remember if my cousins had this at that time or not. We stole it from them when we were 15. I don't remember if this is their copy or if my brother has their copy. I think, yeah, because I had to buy this. Yeah, so this is mine. This one's mine. They have theirs. Go yell at him if you want your copy back. They don't want it back. Well, Brock was definitely much easier than the recording I did of Surge that had me lose a few times. Alright, Misty time. Yeah, they give you these weird ones to try and throw you off. Like the Quagsire I can get behind, but Togetic and Sunflora not so much. So still half of her team is, 2/3 of her team is susceptible to Raichu, and I mean I guess Punkyat might be the better option opposed to Charizard, because at least resistance, which would actually be like the one time Punkyat's useful. I could also try Jinx, but Jinx wouldn't quite Jinx wouldn't have an advantage, and plus we got the ground immunity with Punkyat too. Alright, so basically here's what I'm coming up with. Charizard and Nidoking are useless, no shit. That leaves us down with Gyarados and Jinx. Basically to sort out Quagsire. I could try Gyarados, but I kind of feel like Jinx might be the smarter idea, considering I could at least put it to sleep and then maybe Psychic Blast it a bunch. So I'm thinking that might be the way to go, but I do like the idea of Gyarados, because, you know, again, ground immunity, but Quagsire is super, super bulky. So something like Bite, Takedown, Hyper Beam is going to take a long time to kill it, so I really think I should go with Jinx on this one. If it fails, we can try Gyarados, but right now I'm thinking Jinx is the better idea. Like, I see the situation in my head, and I'm like, yeah, this is probably bad. Plus, Jinx can also work as an extra backup for Sunflora and Togetic. Oh, good. You didn't wait. Because I know what it's about to do. It doesn't take a genius to figure out. Yeah, see, look, there you go, we dodged it. This is also kind of why I contemplated Gyarados, which I already said. Should I mirror move that? I kind of want to mirror move that. No. Why would you be faster than me? Bitch, it's my rain dance now! And Quagsire's like, oh, thanks. No, but really, why would a Quagsire be faster than me? It's gotta have like a Quick Claw, I guess, because there's no other reason that would make sense. It definitely had a Quick Claw. I much prefer in the later games where they make it abundantly clear that the Quick Claw was used. That would be Gen 4 onwards, I want to say. Because it definitely wasn't in Gen 3, I know that. One of my bigger regrets was in Coliseum, where I would use... I would take neutral damage. I think I put Quick Claw on to Espeon, and it's like, that's kind of dumb. Because when Boo did Coliseum, he put it on his Magcargo to, like, you know, get that occasional first turn, as to where I was like, fuck you, Espeon's always first 100% of the time. And it's like, it kind of think that might have been the dumb move. Now, we'll go ahead and just finish it off with a Surf. It puts salt in the wound. I don't exactly think it's smarter than Double Edge in killing us both. Oh no, look, another critical. Well, Punkyot did good enough. Its intended purpose was Sunflora, but again, with Jinx, it's okay. You should pretty much just bank on the idea that it's going to use Quagsire, because I think the odds are pretty low that it wouldn't. Now, there's a high likelihood that this thing has Thunder, and that it's probably also faster than me. But we're just going to take that chance. Why did you send it out to change your mind? Well, whatever it is, it's killing Punkyot. There's no way she, like, saw that coming. I don't know. And even then, I feel like that probably would have been the worst choice. Like, the smarter thing to do would have just, like, it would have outsped me. It could have just done Thunder or Thunderbolt, and, like, that would have been it. I wouldn't have been able to get a hit on. But she decided to go ahead and just let half of her Poliwhirl die for no real reason. I mean, I respect your decision because it helps me further my career in being a Pokemon Master. That's a career path, right? What do you want to be when you grow up? I'm 10. Goodbye. Stupid? You better be talking about yourself, sister. I'll bust a cap. Oh, but for real, this one's actually turning out much better. In Stadium 1, she's got a Blastoise that has Dig. And you gotta be careful for that one. Oh, you're going Rain Dance? Okay. Well, you just kind of, yet again, letting yourself die here. Like, I'm doing fine now, but I know once I get to Surge, I'm fucked. Which is also more the reason that I don't exactly feel bad about the idea of putting Quick Claw on the Nidoking. I can be hopeful, but it'll probably backfire. Also probably could have just done like Psychic to me if it wanted to. And then it could have got me hit 2 turns and maybe killed me. I don't know. But that was pretty easy, I guess. Harder than Brock, but still easy. Like, the only real threat was the Quagsire, and she kind of... I mean, she got lucky with the Quick Claw, but that was about it.